we're continuously warned in our studies, to try and identify correctly exactly what it is we're trying to negate in the meditation on emptiness. Because if we negate too much, we fall to the extreme of nihilism. If we don't negate enough, then we fall to the extreme of absolutism. Okay. So this is why dependent arising is so important. Because dependent arising not only shows that things exist conventionally, but it also is one of the foremost reasons for why things therefore cannot inherently exist. So dependent arising is seen as what prevents us from going to either of those two extremes. Okay? Because if we're at the extreme of grasping inherent existence, then if we really meditate on dependent arising, that things arise, the permanent world around us and the beings in it, that we all arise due to causes and conditions. We all have parts. Even just those two kinds of dependence, let alone the dependence of being conceived and given a name. If we think about things that are dependent on parts or causes and conditions, then things that are dependent cannot be independent. And independent existence is synonymous with inherent existence. It means things existing by their own nature, independent of everything else. Okay, so dependent arising stops that grasping at inherent existence. But if we then swing to the other side, because we're confused and say, well, okay, there's no inherent existence, therefore nothing exists at all, and we fall to nihilism, then dependent arising actually brings us back from nihilism, because if things exist dependently, they exist. We can see people were planting flowers this afternoon. If you plant seeds, you're going to get flowers, okay? People were carrying rocks. If you move the rocks from here to there, they're going to be there. They're not going to be here anymore. You can move, the rocks change locations. The rocks exist, okay? So dependent arising is, called what really brings people to the middle way. Things are not inherently existent, but they exist conventionally. Things are not non-existent, but they exist conventionally. Okay, so that's the conclusion that we want to get to. Now, okay, there's different stages in our progression of how to get to that conclusion. So when we start out, we grasp at inherent existence. And this is so natural in our mind and in our life that even we don't even realize we do it. Okay. But when we start learning Buddhism, and hear the description of grasping at inherent existence, something goes, oh yeah, that makes sense to me. Everything has its own nature. I have a soul, and that's how things exist. So we start out with the wrong view. Totally wrong view. We believe in the boogeyman. I won't go into another discussion about the boogeyman, but people have been here before. You know the boogeyman? Boogeyman in Switzerland? No? Oh, okay. They have it in Singapore, huh? Kind of Canada. So, okay. They'll fill you in on the boogeyman. It's okay. You're a non-believer in the boogeyman. We still like you. Okay. So we say, yes, things inherently exist. Then we start hearing teachings about emptiness. We start thinking about them, and some doubt comes in our mind. Because those reasonings, we don't understand them really well, but they kind of make sense. So we begin to doubt, are things really inherently existent or not? So initially we go through doubt inclining to the wrong thing, then doubt in the middle, and then doubt that's inclined towards the right conception. We're still stuck in doubt, but at least it's more weighing towards, I don't know, but maybe things don't inherently exist. But we're not convinced. Okay, then we hear more teachings, we think about it more, we debate, we meditate more, and we go, from doubt inclined towards the right conclusion to what's called a correct assumption. And so correct assumption is, it makes sense. Things cannot inherently exist. It makes sense. We don't